Oh man. Well, I rode home today. Well, first off, the last couple of days have been like real sluggish for me. Like I feel like I haven't got nothing done, haven't had a lot of motivation. But it's so funny because I don't think much about that. It's just like, oh, next day up. And well, technically the day before. So today and kinda yesterday, but yesterday it was still like sluggish in the back half. But I was productive at like work. But like today, I feel like I was productive all day. Now, how true was that? I don't know. For real, for real. But screen time, I was barely on my phone and I got a lot of work done at work. And the whole drive home, it took me about 45 minutes to get home, usually from work. And today I stopped at a furniture store to actually buy a dresser. Now I've been living where I'm living now after a move for a year. Coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be a year. And I have not had a dresser this entire time. I've just been living out my closet in the same buckets that I brought my clothes in. And it hasn't been bad for me because I don't wear a lot of different stuff because like I'm only one person. I do my laundry every week or two. So it's never like I don't have the clothes ready. Usually it's like, oh, you go through a lot of your different t-shirts and stuff because you go out to different events and you work out a lot. So you got to wash all your workout clothes. But it's like I go to work, the shirt that I'm wearing or undershirt that I'm wearing at work, and I'm always wearing shorts. So like I wear that gets washed. So that's every week. And then usually it's only an overlap of a couple more garments of clothing for workout stuff. And then I only put on a fit when I'm actually doing something outside of like the normal cycles of work fits or fits that I just want to dress up a little bit. And then my casual fits, like got jeans, t-shirt, shoes, and then a jacket, and just cycle through those. But the reason I drove home silently, bro, is because inside my brain was so loud. And it's a lot of different phases. And one of the other reasons on top of my brain being so loud is the idea that I don't want to lose the thoughts that I'm thinking about. And sometimes it's very easy when you're listening to music like that have lyrics to lose the thought because there's so much other stimulus and input that's coming in that you can lose and forget. It's almost like when you get up and go walk and do something, like your brain's thinking about all the different things subconsciously that you have to do to get to another room or like to go do a goal, and then you get there, you forget, and then you come back and you forgot what you were doing before, all that. And that makes me think of like Andre 3000. He talks about how he really don't listen to rap music anymore. And bro, this is like Andre 3000 don't listen to rap music. And he says it's because it's easier for him because of that same reason. So he listens to instrumentals, and that's why his last two albums have been like instrumental stuff, because like that's just what he's been in, that's what he's been feeling, that's just the vibe he's been on. And I've listened to both of them and I like both of them, but that's besides the point. But I didn't want to lose any of the thoughts. I thought they were valuable to kind of dive deeper in and solidify, hence this video. And on top of that, it was so loud because of that, because one thing went to another, went to another, went to another. So it was just like a train of thoughts. And I've spoken on some of the things, and I'm trying to kind of, through the train of thought, go back through them and try to solidify some of the thoughts and understandings of things. But like it's hard for me now. See, I had thoughts at the beginning of the drive, and some of those stayed with me, but the deeper ideas of it are kind of like falling off. And that's a feeling that I don't like a lot, because it's like, dang, like I lost it. Like I felt good having it. I felt good having that feeling. I felt good having that thought. It like almost makes you feel intelligent or prolific in a way, and then it's gone. It's like, damn. Almost put the camera up and started recording when I drove, like while I was driving, because that's how I was like, man, this is gonna be so. Because it was things going, this thing after another, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be pretty difficult for me to really keep all together and be able to gift wrap it in a expression like this. But I think that is the thing that I want. I want to be able to hold on to the thoughts that matter, and then be able to express them. I watched the video, and I'll link the video in the description, where this sentiment came from. After I watched that video, it's like you have the thoughts. A lot of people have thoughts. A lot of people have whatever that comes out of their brains that allows you to do or create whatever. But what do you do with it? What do you do with the knowledge? What do you do with the information? What do you do with the high level thoughts, the high level ideas? Like, you either have to solidify it some way to where it's an actual thought, an opinion that you have, that's your opinion, and not just you reverberating something else or echoing something that you heard consciously from somebody that you really like, that you really respect, etc., etc. It's the, okay, solidify it, analyze it, think about it. Now it's yours. Now it's your idea. Now it's your opinion after that. And the getting there part of things is I have the thought. Think about other things. Life goes on, because that's what's going to happen in real life. Like, I'm going to go to work. I got things to do at work. I might have a random thought. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Get back to work. And then it's like, I lost it. And that's why I keep I keep sticky notes every place that I usually like be sitting down. Like at work, I have sticky notes. On my desk, I have sticky notes. I guess I don't have sticky notes in my car, but I'm still trying to figure out a way to better document things in the car. Because in the car, because it's a 45-minute drive back and forth from work, that's where I have some of the newest ideas just in thought process. But even today at work, like randomly towards the end, as I'm winding down, thought about like polymaths. I'm like, how do you get to be a polymath? Like, of course, like by definition, it's just like somebody that's in certain realms, like multiple different realms, and like, but really you could call yourself a polymath if you're just in the realm. Like, I could call myself a polymath because I really love, respect, and dive deep into a lot of different genres, a lot of different subjects, a lot of different topics. And I don't want to toot my own horn, well, I do, but like I'm above average or average in multiple of those realms, because it's not hard to get average. It's like the 80-20 rule. Like the 80% of the work, 80% of the way is 20% of the work, and that's average. That's above average in most cases. It's that 20% leftover work that gets you, 80% leftover work that gets you the last 20% of the way. So it's like, I wouldn't consider myself a polymath, but my manager, like, you're a polymath. I'm like, bro, you just call me a word that people say about like Leonardo da Vinci. bro, like, I would love to say that I'm in some lines the same way as Leonardo da Vinci, but bro, that dude's on a whole different level. And then they're like, I looked it up in a picture and it was saying like an actress. I'm like, I would have never thought of her as a polymath. And they had like social activism as a tier of polymathism. I'm like, is that really? So it's just like, so I'm gonna stick to Renaissance man, Renaissance woman. I think that that's more of a encapsulation of how I feel. Polymath is cool. It's a cool word. No, it's actually a dope ass word, polymath. But Renaissance man is the essence of how I feel I want to be. And that's kind of hard to think about. Like, I want to be a Renaissance man, because Leonardo wasn't thinking about he want to be a Renaissance man. Benjamin Franklin wasn't thinking about he want to be a Renaissance man. All the different people of like the older days, like the old Roman people and Greek people, and even now, like all the really, really smart people that are like a Kanye. Like Kanye is a polymath, like by definition, into some of the highest echelons. But like, I know I'm only like 23 years old, but like, damn, like, how the hell do you get there? And a person of my confidence is like, yeah, I could, I know I could get there, but it's just like, bro, thinking about the steps, because there's no one way to get there. There's some people that do one at a time, get to that level, and then move to the next. There's people that do it simultaneously. There's people that are just, frankly, just geniuses and soak something up from somebody, and then they become, like, you go get information from somebody that's a subject matter expert, and then you gain the subject matter expert knowledge, and then you do whatever you want to do with it, and like that's where you extend that field or that subject matter or whatever. And oh, that's just so dope. I don't want to ramble, because right now in my head I'm thinking I'm still missing a thought, and it's going to eat me alive, because I know how good it felt to be like, that's a great thought, talk about that, but not having it. Like, it's not released. It might still be in my head, but it damn sure is not coming out of my mouth or on any of the train tracks that my train of thought is rolling through in my brain right now. And that's frustrating. But just like how I talk about the bad days, or the days that's like, I don't have a lot of motivation or anything like that, I treat things like this the same way. It's just like, it's like shooting a jump shot, like the shooter's thing, or a quarterback mindset, or a DB mindset. It's just like, move on to the next play, on to the next day, on to the next feat, on to the next thought. Because again, like my last video, I can't harp on like the past, because then that's keeping me there and I'm not present or doing what I need to do for future, because like I've already experienced that, and the things that need to stay with me from that moment are with me in the present. So stay in the present. And boom, I got it. The thought. So first I'll say, I like to think of myself as a person that is pretty good at pattern recognition, or really good at just seeing the right way for things to be done. And I know that sounds funny, because like I haven't done all these different things, so how can I like know the right way to do it? Like, I think about, like, you know how some clubs are set up and you're like, this is not really a club. This is not a vibe for real. And then you think about, how would I set up a club? And you'd be like, nah, this would work. this would work. Because you understand who's coming to the club, who's at the club, and all the different dynamics of the club. And I feel like I get it. I truly feel like I get it. Where am I going? So I feel like I am a person that just understands how things should work and how things do work. And on that same note, I've been watching YouTube for a long time now. And I really was never a mainstream YouTube watcher. Outside of like maybe like 5 channels that were like mainstream for real. I was in my bag with the 100K subscriber channels and, you know, just different ranges of but like mainstream, I didn't watch like the Logan Pauls or even Corey Kenshin. Like, I didn't watch Corey Kenshin. He's like, for my realm that I started watching YouTube in, he was the biggest, and I really wasn't watching Corey Kenshin. But the YouTubers that I was watching influenced YouTube in a crazy way. Like, I wasn't watching PewDiePie either, but he also did some of that too. And Mr. Beast, like, I wasn't watching Mr. Beast like 2016, 17, 18, but like I watched some videos, but I wasn't watching Mr. Beast. Just like now, I don't watch Mr. Beast, but I'll watch a video just because I know his videos are going to be good. And we're continuing on this. I watch YouTube a lot. I always say, I know I can make a good YouTube channel. Like, I know I can. And there was 4 months after I graduated where I was unemployed, looking for work. And I was also working on my coding skills. I was also looking for a job still. But I was like, I want to try this. Try hard to see 4 months, what can you do on YouTube? And it just fell flat. Like, I did not work hard enough there in that 4 months to even expect anything. And it's like, all right, chalk that one up. But I know I could make a YouTube channel that would work because I just study. And study in so many facets, where it's like studies, like I watch YouTube for my own enjoyment for the things that I like, but I also study YouTube, the algorithm. I study the algorithm in terms of how I can control my algorithm. And my friends will tell you, I'm real particular about my algorithm. Like, don't watch no random video on my channel, because you're going to mess up my algorithm. It'll take one video and you're going to mess up my algorithm. Like right now, Ludwig, as much as I love Ludwig, I do love Ludwig. But I never grew up watching Ludwig, and like, I'll watch some of his videos now and understand how great he is. And his content is something, a variant of that. I could see me primed up something like Ludwig, but I never really watched Ludwig. Like, the mainstream was for the mainstream. I'm getting off topic. But Ludwig, like clips for his stuff, because I watched like a couple of his videos. Clips for his stuff have been popping up on my, I'm like, oh my God, bro, I do not want, and you know, he's huge. So there's going to be all the different clip channels, all the different channels that are like doing his content or his content related. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to see all this on my, so I'm gotta go in, not interested. I don't like this video. So every time I see it, because I am very particular. Like, I'll get videos that are recommended for me that have like 30 views. Like, this video is for some of you. And I'm like, why did the algorithm give me this? I'll watch it every single time. Every time something like that goes on, I'll just check it out, because who knows why. And they're, of course, giving me more because I do check them out, but it's also beneficial to me because I'm studying, like, Why does the algorithm think I would watch this, knowing what I craft the algorithm for and what it's supposed to give me? All this to say, I know the algorithm. I study YouTube in so many different, and that's just like scratching the surface of what I mean. What I'm saying, I study YouTube, and I feel like I make a good YouTube channel. But I've always been interested at the fact of what makes people stick, and that whole community aspect of things. Like, I always say, like, I want to be like the 100, 200K subscriber kind of range, because, like, of course, 1 million subscribers is cool. You have a lot of impact. You can do a lot of stuff. But, like, I want more of the community. Like, how many people out there can relate to this video? How many people out there can relate to me? How many people out there can anything that I say actually mean something to, affect something to? Because there was the YouTubers that I was watching in that realm outside of mainstream that I'm like, is the reason why I'm even posting a YouTube video, or the reason I even understand content and life and so many other things, is because of those people, those YouTubers. So the moral of the story, the thought that I was missing this entire time, was the idea that this is a brand new channel. One of many of my channels. Not many, well, I'll say like 3 that I actually have. And this is one of them. And 3 videos in, a video gets 150 views. To me, that doesn't make sense. Like, wow. No matter how long you watch it, and I've like this is not what, that's not what this channel is for. To me, this channel is like for me to get this stuff out. But if it gets views and it affects people, like those little view videos that pop up on my feed, whatever you get out of this, however this may help you, however this may allow you to gain thoughts, solidify thoughts, or just feel like you having an intellectual conversation with somebody, because sometimes that's what it is too, then that makes me happy. That makes me good. Like, that's got comments on my last video, and I appreciate it so much. Like the comment, the engagement, because I've never been a commenter in my life. Like, all through my life, I've never been a commenter. But here recently, I've started like commenting more on Instagram notes. You know what it really was? It was Instagram notes, that feature to where you could put a note that only your followers could see. And I was doing that a lot because, like, I want to say something, but I don't want to say something and have it like under a post where like everybody can see it. But then I'm like thinking about it, I was doing the notes like nothing, because only your followers can see the notes that you post on the Instagram stories. I'm not stories, but like the posts, and you put a note and it's like, look it up. But here recently, I've been a commenter, and one thing that I always try to do too is when I see a video of like somebody that's a smaller creator or doesn't have a lot of views, I'll go in, I'll comment like, hey, your videos popped up on my home feed, keep going. I don't know if they actually understand what that means, but it's there for them, because somebody did that to me. I'm like, oh, okay. It's getting pushed out. It's actually reaching people, because there's some videos that get shown to that first like group or niche of people that it's supposed to go to, and they swipe back right by it. They don't even click on it, and then it just dies. That's how the algorithm works. But even the fact that a third video of a brand new channel that I just made days, I don't know how long ago, and 150 views as of my last checking, and multiple comments, shout out y'all, is mind-boggling, breathtaking. And I appreciate that the people that commented, like, y'all relate. I appreciate that I have people that relate to my rambling and create something. I love consuming just like everybody else, like any other person. I consume. My watch later is fucking 120 videos long, and just in January, I don't remember when it was, but a year ago, when I moved here, it was at 0. Because I was intentional about, I got to get this watch later playlist down. I don't want to over consume. But here I am again. It's at 120 videos, my watch later is. And I got to get to that same point, chop it down. Because the overconsumption part is not. And then you get into the watch paralysis, to where there's videos in there that obviously they're in there, so you wanted to watch them. And then you look at them like, no, I don't want to watch that right now. I'm like, bro, what? So I have to get to that point where I'm just like, what I did last year was, I can't add any new videos to my watch later. If I want to watch the video, I have to watch it right then and there if it's on my home feed. And other than that, I only can watch videos that are on my watch later. And that's how I did it. That's how I got through it. And I think that on my main channel, I'm going to eventually make a video on how that whole process works. But essentially, to wrap everything up, I find it amazing how 150 people can view it for however long you viewed it. Because that was a crazy long video, just like this video is crazy long, 26 minutes currently. And to the people that commented, I appreciate you, because that just solidifies in my head the idea that, one, I understand the algorithm to where it's actually going, like, this video is going to who it's supposed to go to because you commented. You're helping me be a more inclined commenter, because I've never been a commenter in my life. But I'm starting to grow into that point because I understand what that actually does for everything. So that's fire. It's so amazing to me that I know there's people on this earth that are just like me in desires, in interest, in will, but it's the internet that is the only way that we'd ever be able to cross paths, whether it be just by you watching a video, or sometime in the future we cross paths, or we talk on a Discord or on an email, or whatever the case may be. Like, that is fascinating. So whatever you get from watching this video, make something out of it, whether it be a thought that you're like, oh, I agree with that, make something, write something, create something, get it out of your brain, get it out of you and put it into the world. Because I feel really, really, really good today. Today was a really, really productive day for me. I feel so much, like, it's not even dopamine, really. It's like charge today. And it's so ironic because 2, 3, 4 days ago, in a row, it's like, dang, I'm really like not feeling like shit. I'm really feeling like down. I'm feeling really unmotivated. And then just boom, randomly, I'm good. And it be like that. On to the next day. Don't harp on that shit, man. It's just ebbs and flows of life, bro. And like, what I do is, on my calendar, I have it on my wall. It's a smiley face day, a neutral face day, or a frown face day. And I do that so I can have relative knowledge of how things are going. But at the end of every month, guess what? It gets erased. I don't remember what last month on the 13th, what kind of day it was. And that's good. But if I look back a week, I'm like, dang, what the heck? I've had a week of bad days. What's going on? Like, let me analyze this. Like, it may not, sometimes just like, it may not feel like it was 7 days of bad days, but at the end of every day, I analyze it like, And even now, I'm thinking about it. I gave myself a frowny face yesterday when I was like, honestly, I got work done, but everything else, it was kind of sluggish. So I really should have gave myself a neutral day, but it's okay because in that moment, it felt like a frowny face day. So I gave myself a frowny face day. And today I could look at that and look back and like, I got what I got done today and I feel really good. So how close was I to that? And I was closer to that. I was closer to today than a frowny face yesterday. I don't know if that made any sense, but essence of it is I was neutral. I was neutral. So take heed in that and create something. Don't harp on the ebbs and flows in life. It's gonna happen. You can't stop it from happening. So just be a boat. Like Bruce Lee say, be water. Fit into whatever space you're in. Be molded to wherever you put whatever situation you're put in, and be free flowing into it. But thank y'all for the interactions in the last video. I appreciate it. It helps me remember like, hey, this is something that I want to do. But just the engagement, it's that dopamine that on many different levels, whether it's actually like the views or the fact that I'm relating with people, but also the fact that I understand that like it's so many areas that it gives me dopamine in, that it allows me to remind myself, as a constant reminder that, hey, like, work on what you want to work on. This is affecting other people, but like that's not the reason why you're doing it. It's just a reminder that it's actually doing something. So yeah, appreciate y'all.